Okay, did you guys made it? Can I proceed further? Please write it in the chat. Teacher, you're changing the color and why I could not do. Okay, you can do it. See, once you like give the connection on the wire, you can click on the wire, and then there's this option you can see here where you can change the color. Though you can make it black, you can make it red, you can make it orange or yellow. Is it clear? Thank you, teacher. Yes, okay, no problem. So this one we will connect it to the power so that it can get the power. Okay. Okay, and this middle one will be the signal kind of thing. Okay, this one we will connect it to the analog input so that we can vary it, so that we can, as a result we will get a like variable output. We can make it any color. We can make it green, orange, yellow, any color you want. Suraj, Suraj, do you have a doubt? Ma'am, am I audible? Hello. Okay, do one thing. You can take a screenshot of the connections. Okay, that those who are not doing it right now can refer to it later. Okay, this thing has been. I guess your email and the password it's not matching. Try once again with the correct email and the password. If you don't remember the password, you can change it as well, or you can ask someone in your home to do that if you are not sure about it. Okay, try it once again. Uh, Students, can I proceed to the coding part? Yeah, okay. So my keyboard has some issues, okay? So I'll be using the virtual keyboard for few of the characters. I'm really sorry for that. Just wait, okay? So we are using a servo motor, right? So the servo motor, to include the servo motor, we need some libraries. Have you guys used libraries before in Tinkercad? Okay, I've not used library before. So what happens is the if you don't give any libraries, the whole code of the servo motor is very big, okay? So we cannot include everything in our main code. So what happens for this kind of thing, there is a thing called library or the header file. Here we'll be using the header file so that we don't have to write the whole code of the servo motor. We just have to define the servo motor, okay? For that thing, the libraries are mainly used. And here we are using a servo motor, and we will write only the defining code of the servo motor. We will not write each and every code, okay? And we have to just define the servo motor. So that's why we're using a library here. Without the library, we won't be able to, use the servo motor. Write the code. I will send it in the chat as well later. So this is how we are defining the servo motor. So we're giving servo, my servo is the name of the servo motor that we are defining, okay? Type this in the code box, and we are taking another integer called value, and we are taking a double value called angle. Now what is a double? What happens, angle can be in point as well. Integer cannot give floating points. It cannot use, we cannot define in the decimal values in the integer. So we are using a double so that we can define integer values as well, as the angle can be integer and can be decimal numbers, okay? Can I proceed? Are you guys doing it? Tell me. Sorry. Are you guys doing it? Can I proceed? You don't have to write this, okay? This is not necessary. This is the like the default code. You don't have to write all this. Is everyone done till here? Is there any doubt? Hello, am I audible? Have you done this? Can I proceed or should I wait? Okay, I will wait for 2 minutes, okay? Or Samriddhi, you have a doubt.
Teacher,
Yes.
see,
Okay, and also we are giving the servo motor to the 9th pin of the digital pin. Can you see that? We're giving it to the 9th pin, so we'll have to initialize that here as well. So we'll mention it 9 here as we are using it in the 9th pin. Now coming to the void loop part, here we'll write the main code, the main function of what the code will be. So we have already initialized an integer called value, right? So we'll be using that. We're giving the analog read. We have connected the potentiometer to the A0 analog pin. Okay, so we will write it here. We'll define the pin here. Okay, define the thing here. Next, we will define the angle. Okay, so here what we are doing, you are using a map function, okay? And now what a map function is, it will like, it's like a range function, okay? What it will do, it will define, will be defining the range here, the range of the analog input, and at the same time what we'll be doing, we'll be mapping it, will be like defining the range that we should get as an output. Wait, so here is the value that will be read by the analog sensor. This is the 0 and 1023. This is the value of the potentiometer. This is the range of the potentiometer, okay? But we are not using this range, we'll be using it in angle. So what we will do, we'll be defining the range that we'll be using. So we'll be using an angle. So we are defining 0 to 180 here, okay? 0 angle and 180 angle. We'll be using in between this angle, okay? Is it clear? Can I proceed? Can I proceed, students? मैम इराम की मम्मी मुझे आपसे बात सॉरी and we'll be giving a delay, just a delay. It's not that necessary, but yeah, we can give it. Okay, our code is done. All right, now we will simulate it. Let me see if everything correct. See, you can see it's changing. Wait, I will like move my this thing this side. It's causing an issue. Wait 1 second. You've already taken a screenshot, right? I have to move it, otherwise you won't be able to see the output and all properly. I'm sorry, it has become a mess, but yeah, I have to move it. No other option. Wait, what I will do, I will like wait, it has become a mess. 1 second. Okay. Now it's fine. Now I will simulate it. You can see the value, the angle is coming here. You can see it, right? And also the motor will rotate. See it. See, the motor is rotating. Can you see it? As the angle is changing, the motor is rotating. And we have defined maximum 180. So the angle has rotated till 180. Okay. See, it's coming 180. We cannot move it further as we have defined it till 180. Okay. And then we can also again rotate it backwards. See, it's moving again. Again, it's moving. You can see here it's coming 0 degree. So this is the whole setup of the servo motor. Did everyone wait, I will send you the code as well in the chat box. Show the yes, I'll send the code. Wait. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be sending. What's happening? Wait.